Well, today a federal judge in Pittsburgh sentenced to death the man who shot and killed 11 people at the Tree of Life synagogue back in 2018. Meanwhile, families here in Buffalo are waiting for federal prosecutors to decide if they will even pursue the death penalty against the teenager who killed 10 of their loved ones at the Top supermarket on Jefferson Avenue. 2 on Your Side's Ron Plants now with insight from a former federal prosecutor on why the decision here is far from an open and shut case.
A Buffalo supermarket in 2022, a Pittsburgh synagogue in 2018. A deliberate planned attack against black people, a deliberate planned attack against Jewish people. 10 mostly elderly deceased victims, 11 elderly deceased victims, and in Buffalo, where family members still struggle.
I'm a very Christian person. I believe in God, and I don't wish death on anyone. But this right here, I have to work on that because I would rather see him dead. I would rather see him dead.
Today in Pittsburgh, a federal judge sentenced Robert Bowers to death.
They came to the proper decision, in my opinion.
That even as public defenders in Buffalo representing Peyton Gendron prepare to plead for his life in a September 18th meeting with federal prosecutors and top Justice Department officials, Attorney General Merrick Garland must ultimately decide if prosecutors will pursue the death penalty despite the Biden administration's moratorium on it.
Those moratoriums do not repeal the death penalty. The death penalty is still very much on the books. It is still very much an option for prosecutors. And if there is a new administration, that can change overnight. There's no reason to hold that meeting unless there is an active discussion about whether the death penalty should be sought within the federal system.
Antowiak notes the terrifying connections between the 50-year-old Bowers and the 19-year-old Gendron, who actually wrote Bowers' name on the stock of the AR-15 he used last year. But there might be legal reasons to spare Gendron's life.
Psychological information and data that individuals do not fully form their brains, they're not fully mature until much later in their 20s, and the possibility of reformation of an individual.
Then remorse. Gendron in state court in February.
I'm very sorry for all the pain I forced the victims and their families to suffer through. I'm very sorry for stealing the lives of your loved ones.
He apparently exhibited a considerable degree of remorse at his guilty plea, and in Bowers' case, there was none.
But finally, could the Justice Department seek to send a message with another death-eligible case for mass killer Gendron?
They might think twice if they knew that there was a serious resolve on the part of prosecutors to seek the ultimate penalty if such a thing occurred. That might in fact be something that people in the Justice Department have to weigh up in their ultimate decision in this matter.
So, Ron, how long before the Justice Department will make the ultimate decision they will pursue the death penalty or they won't?
Hard to know, Michael. You got to consider they have all that voluminous evidence and discussion in this case that all has to go through the upper levels of the Justice Department in Washington and then to the desk of Merrick Garland. He makes the ultimate decision. And remember, by the way, this case in Pittsburgh, from the shooting to the final resolution, nearly 5 years.
Yeah, took a long time. We were talking about the timing yesterday. We'll stay on top of it, Ron. Thank you.